Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good daffy, and welcome to another episode, or rather another bit of the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. Now I hope that I'm loud enough this time because I've had some microphone troubles. I was meant to record on Friday, but again, due to those microphone troubles, had some trouble. I thought updating my drivers would be a good idea, and it wasn't. I don't know why, that all of a sudden the drivers didn't want to respond. So that was a bit disappointing. So I had to figure out what the problem was and roll it back. So I'm not very happy with that. I'm not very happy with Windows. I'm not very happy with C Cleaner, whatever it's called. Let's remind ourselves that that is our emblem. In fact, let's have a sword, shall we? Fairly straightforward.
You did it! You made it to gladiator rank, same as me. Here's to a long, successful career, my friend. It's our home away from...
I think we've had that one before.
Farewell.
So it's gladiator now. Oh, I do long for the day when you can prove your true worth to me in the arena. Until that day comes, you are nothing.
By defeating that Breton, you've secured your advancement. It's been a long time since I've said this, but congratulations, hero.
And now I'm a hero. And everyone's dialogue changes as well.
Now, is it? I suppose the little urchin wants to be a champion. You will never join our ranks. We are gods among mortals. Know this, if you truly wish to become a champion, you'll have to go through me. If we meet in that arena, I'll make you beg for death.
I saw your match against the Breton. You're a hero now. I'm still in training, but I'll get there too. Anyway, congratulations. Farewell. May your blade always strike true. And first.
Oh, and the banners don't change, so we know that for certain now. Right, let's... Oh, but before we talk to Owen, let's have a read of a book, shall we? Because now I can actually do that. Because it is a little bit naughty. So, let's read, of course, the greatest erotic tome in the Elder Scrolls universe. My darling dearest, I hope you are ready for this one. Let me tell you the tale of the Thief of Virtue. In the land of Hammerfell, in the city of Such, there lived a baron who was quite wealthy. He was a noted collector of rare coins. The Baroness Veronique found the whole thing rather tedious. However, she did appreciate the lifestyle that the baron's wealth provided. Ravius Ternus was a noted thief. He claimed to be a master thief in the mythical guild of thieves. However, that was most like just braggadocio. The only known thieves guild was wiped out over 450 years ago. Ravius decided that the baron should share his wealth. Specifically, he should share it with Ravius. The wily thief crept into the baron's castle one night, intending to do just that. The walls of the castle were noted for their height and unscalability. Ravius cleverly used an arrow of penetration to fix a rope to the top of the battlements. Once on the battlements, he had to evade the Baron's guards. By hiding in the shadows of the crenellations, he was able to work his way to the keep undetected. Entering the keep was child's play for a thief of his caliber. However, a cunning lock with no less than 13 pins protected the private quarters of the Baron. Ravius broke only 9 lockpicks to open it. Using only a fork, a bit of string, and a wineskin, he disabled the 7 traps guarding the Baron's coin collection. Truly, Ravius was a master among thieves. With the coins safely in his grasp, Ravius began his escape only to find the way blocked. The Baron had found the open door and was raising the guard to scour the castle. Ravius fled deeper into the castle, one step ahead of the questing guards. His only way out led through the boudoir of Baroness Veronique. He entered to find the lady preparing for bed. Now, it should be said at this point that Ravius was noted for its handsome looks, while the Baroness was noted for her plainness. Both of these facts were immediately recognized by each of the pair. "Dost thou come to plunder my virtue?" asked the lady, all a-tremble. "Nay, fair lady," Ravius said, thinking quickly. "Plunder be such a harsh term to apply upon such a delicate flower as your virtue. I see thou hast made off with mine husband's precious coins." Ravius looked deeply into her eyes and saw the only path by which he could escape this night with his life. It would require a double sacrifice. "Though these coins are of rarest value, I have now found a treasure that is beyond all value," Ravius said smoothly. "Tell me, O beauteous one, why does thy husband set 7 deadly traps around these tawdry coins, but only a simple lock upon the door of his virtuous wife?" "Ignis protects those things that are dearest to him," Veronique replied with ire. "I would give all the gold in my possession, spend a moment basking in your radiance." With that, Ravius set down the coins he had worked so hard to steal. The Baroness swooned into his arms. When the captain asked the guard to search her quarters, she hid Ravius most skillfully. She turned over the coins, claiming the thief dropped them when he fled out the window. With that sacrifice, Ravius steeled himself for the second. He robbed the Lady Veronique of her virtue that night. He robbed it of her several times, lasting well into the wee hours of the morning. Existed, yet sated, he stole away in the pre-dawn hours. Nice. Excuse me 1 second. My apologies for having left you there. Yeah, Dad decided to vacuum up. So, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the story. Let's continue with the game.
Face off against the best the yellow team has to offer. Azura knows you're the best the blue team's got.
Well, that's rather worrying, isn't it?
The first yellow team hero you'll face is an Imperial in heavy raiment. He fights with an Akaviri longsword. Thing is, this guy used to be a player. You know those guys who protect the Emperor? He's a trained swordsman, so keep your damn head down.
Who protect the Emperor. Not protected. Not failed to protect. I think we stand an alright chance.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Behold, as 2 heroes meet in the fighting pit for an epic battle worthy of song.
What time is it in game? Oh, that's the new emblem as well. Nice. So.
Begin.
Bloke's got a nervous tick there. You can't hide from me, Sharpie! Yes, mother.
This moon is mine, weak. You'll never leave this arena alive. Good people, we have
an arena hero is one thing, but defeating a former member of the Blades? You must be blessed by the Divines or something, my friend. You're a hero, my friend. That crowd is out there for one reason, to see you destroy the Yellow Team. Now go give them what they want. Okay, hero. This next opponent is a high elf wizard, a master in the school of destruction. But wait, it gets worse. He also uses an enchanted shield called the Great Aegis, which gives him some serious magic resistances. Your best bet is to just charge straight in. Press the attack, and don't give him a chance to let off a spell. I don't want to have to sweep your ashes out of the arena.
So, onwards we go. I don't want to use this because I'm going to get myself killed with it. Time to go with the classics.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Put your hands and your voices together for the two brave heroes who come to rock the very foundations of this arena. Lower the gates!
So, that's the Egregious, which is worth 15,000 gold pieces, which I can't take.
From the blue team, Victor from the blue team leaves the arena now and rest. You earn.
So I would like to talk about Saint Alessia, but there is a lot. Is this carpet? Is that actually gore? I think it would be blood, wouldn't it? Yeah, that pot shop, right? Good stuff.
I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds of victories you've been having, I knew that elf didn't stand a chance. Here's your goal. You're at the end of a long road, hero. This is the last time you'll face off against the Yellow Team before being named champion. Go up to that arena and make sure the people of Cyrodiil never forget that it was you who brought the Yellow Team to its knees.
Before I do,
Gotta move on.
So it's hero now. Know that.
okay.
You're at the end of a... Go up to... Alright. This is it. Your last fight against the Yellow Team. I guess you could say they saved the best for last. The three best, actually. You're up against a swordsman, an archer, and a spellcaster. Two lower-level combatants, plus that Yellow Team champion you've seen down here. You beat all three, and you get named champion. I know you can do this. Now get up there and show everyone why you're the best. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I sent Pork Chop the Boar up to the arena to help you out. He'll at least keep one of them distracted. Now good luck.
Right, there we are. Nice bit of practicing.
I saw your match again. Farewell.
No, look there. So I apologise if I have to pause any time.
People of the Imperial
Just save up.
City, welcome to the arena. I give you the Blue Team's hero. Can this brave combatant defeat 3 opponents and become the next champion?
Ready to go, Pork Chop?
Yeah.
Ah, healer, nice. Not nice enough. Wow, they're actually keeping up. I'm gonna have to drink some healing potions then.
We have a new champion! All hail the blue team! Victorious champion, return to the Bloodworks now and see the Blade Master. Well done.
So they sent a bloodletter and a pit dog. That's the best they had? We'd gone through that many people.
I saw your match. Farewell, my friend. May your blade...
So, here we are, ready to become the new champion.
You did it. You beat him every last one. Do you know how long it will take for the yellow team to recover from this? My friend, it is with great honor that I advance you to the rank of champion. You've done it. You've shown them all you're the best. Well, almost the best. You're done competing in normal arena matches, but there's still the grand champion. Kid, you've got more guts and skill. I think you can take the Great Prince. Go over and talk to Isabel if you think I'm right.
The journal. Oh, but I see. You're a champion. You want my grand champion title, is that it? Please challenge me. In the arena, I can end my misery. You don't? Oh. Well, I can only hope you'll change your mind. In the arena, yes. In the arena, anything could happen. Anything.
You again, huh? Look, I told you, if you want to challenge the Grey Prince, that's your right. But don't say I didn't warn you. The Battle Matron serves as the Grand Champion's trainer and manager, among other things. Plus, I get to keep Owen in line. Works for me. Owen likes to think he's the boss. But without me, this place would fall apart. Who orders the ointment? Who mops up the blood? Me, that's who. The history books detail his life as a warrior for the Order of Diagna, but he was also the first Blade Master. No Shinji, no arena. Simple as that. Okay, listen up. There are no disqualifications in a Grand Champion match. That means you can wear whatever armor you damn well please. Agranak will be wearing his raiment of valor, and he's probably got it heavily enchanted, so feel free to do the same to any armor you have. Now, as you know, in any standard arena match, you're forbidden from looting the corpse of a fallen opponent. Well, this ain't any standard match. In the event that you beat the Grey Prince, you're to remove his armor and present it to me. Then you'll get your own raiment of valor. Would you believe Owen once asked for my hand in marriage? It's true. Poor bastard was heartbroken when I turned him down. I'm old, not desperate. Well, what are you waiting for? Get.
So, we're now going to fight the Grand Champion. Let's see how that goes.
My whole life has been... Oh, but... Yes. I accept your challenge. Go speak with Isabel. Tell her you're ready. Then we'll meet in the arena. Yes, that will do.
So you've actually challenged the Grey Prince. Do you really know what you've gotten yourself into? Agranak Gromalog is the best fighter ever to step into an arena. He can't be beaten, not by you. But if you want to fight him, that's your right. Well, you know the drill. You let me know when you're ready for a match, and Agranak will head up to the arena and prepare for your arrival. Just make sure you understand our rules of competition for this match. Fighting the Grand Champion, well, the rules are a bit different. So you're ready to fight the Grey Prince, are you? Well, you can't go out there without a name. You know, an arena name. Something catchy. Something the people of Cyrodiil will remember when they tell stories about your inglorious defeat. So what's it gonna be?
Spellslinger, the Butcher, Shadowstep, the Black Arrow, Skull Crusher, the Divine Avenger, the Messenger of Death, the Crimson Blade, Man of War, Sir Slaughter, the Tamriel Terror, or Dragonheart. I've always gone for like Dragonheart. Divine Avenger sounds good. The Black Arrow was another one I like. Shadowstep is a nice one. Like Man of War. I do like Man of War. Sir Slaughter. I want to hear Wes Johnson say Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher, huh? I like it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Alright, it's time to see if you're crazy good or just plain crazy. The Grey Prince is headed up to the arena as we speak. Go up there and meet him, one champion to the next. May the divines have mercy on your soul. You damn well better be ready. You've got an arena full of people and the Grand Champion himself waiting for you. Now get up there and fight.
So Grand Champion matches can take place, I think, at any time of day.
By Shinji, you did it! You beat them all! You're a champion! My friend, you have brought honor to the blue team in ways I can't even describe. Farewell.
So, you know what? He's an honourable opponent. And it's only fair that he sees the face of the one who will end this.
Good people of Cyrodiil, welcome to the Imperial City Arena. Believe it or not, someone has actually challenged the unbeatable Arena Grand Champion. But who, you might ask, could possibly be brave enough to face such a fearless foe? Who could wrest the title from our famed Grey Prince? Good people, I give you the blue team's latest champion, a warrior of skill, strength, and determination. Behold, Skull Crusher! Lords and ladies, citizens of the Empire, I give you the battle of the ages. Combatants, steel yourselves. Lower the gates!
What are you waiting for? Kill me. Please, just kill me. Can't you see? It's what I want. I can't live like this, knowing I'm something filthy, something evil. Kill me. Please. Do it. And again. Yes. Strike me down. Do it. End my misery. I am nothing but a vile spawn of evil. Kill me.
Good people, you have just witnessed the impossible. Agranak Malak has been defeated. I say again, the Grey Prince has been defeated. The new hero of the people of Cyrodiil. Behold, your arena Grand Champion, Skull Crusher. Esteemed Grand Champion, you may leave the arena now. See the Blade Master to receive your winnings and be awarded your raiment of valor.
I thought Agranak Malak was kinky, but when Wes Johnson said Skull Crusher, whew boy. That might just have to be my ringtone. Or my safe word. So, we have defeated the Grand Champion of the Arena. And if you want to see the Raiment of Valor, there you have it. And it does look nice. There's a bit of battle kit there. So there you are. So it's an objective upgrade, and look at the weight on that, 72, and that's 0. And there is some good protection, like compare that as 1 protection, that's 12.
Stop talking already! By the love of Shinji, you did it! You beat the Grey Prince! This is unbelievable. That makes you the best fighter the arena has ever seen. You've got Agranac's Raiment of Valor. Good. Give it to me. All right. Now I give you your own. By Shinji, I'm shaking. This is amazing. Okay, do you want a heavy Raiment of Valor or a light Raiment of Valor? Your choice.
I'd like the heavy raiment, please.
Right. Okay. It is with great honor that I present to you this gold and the esteemed Raiment of Valor, and name you the new Arena Grand Champion. You've done it! The Grey Prince was a great orc, rest his soul and all that, but you beat him! Now go. Take some time to rest. When you're feeling up to it, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your future.
So, where is the new raiment, pray tell? The heavy raiment of valor. I'm now over encumbered, but look at that. 10 points as opposed to 2. So basically, same enchantment, except it weighs the same. Except it weighs 72 pounds more than Agranac's, and that's mine there.
There's the new Arena Grand Champion. By Shinji, you look good in that raiment. The way it accentuates your physique. Spectacular. Now listen, I bet you're wondering what's next, huh? Where does a Grand Champion go from here? Well, I've been thinking. Why not spice things up a bit, give the people of Cyrodiil what they really want? We revise the rules of competition, offer a new kind of match. I'm talking weekly shows, fights pitting you against, are you ready for this? Monsters, and maybe even some wild animals. Sounds great, doesn't it? I've had some people out collecting your new combatants. The wilderness is full of them. Let me know when you're ready for a match and it's showtime. Look, these aren't your average arena matches. They're shows. You fighting some savage beasts. People come to see you kill things. It's simple. We can do them any time of the day. You kidding? The citizens of the Imperial City would love some late-night entertainment. You can wear whatever you want, of course. We don't want you getting killed out there. You can only fight once a week, though. We'll need that much time to catch new creatures for you to fight against. Oh, and don't worry. We'll try to match the creatures to your combat abilities, so the fights will always be more or less fair. Sounds good, huh? We'll do it like this. You can fight 1, 2, or 3 creatures. The more creatures you fight, the more you win. If you survive, that is. Looks like you've reached your peak. Tell you what, from here on in, you can fight 1, 2, or 3 Minotaur Lords. So what's it gonna be?
So normally you'd have a combination of creatures, but this is like the highest that they can do, so 3 Minotaur Lords.
I'll have the 3 Minotaur Lords brought out to the arena. Now get up there and give the people what they paid for.
And this is your weekly income. Oh, let's just say hello to our...
Busy man, what is it? Hello, my friend. What can this grizzled old blade master do for you? Ready? Ready for what? You're Grand Champion. You've already won it all. The whole damn thing. Gotta move on.
I need a soundboard app, and I need that laughter. Oh.
You killed Agranak. The Grey Prince is dead. He was my friend, my mentor. Congratulations, Grand Champion. Hope it was worth it. You...
And you can't extract the dialogue from it anymore. Pork chop isn't here. Pork chop isn't there anymore. So now he's kind of resentful, even though like bringing the blue team glory. Right, let's just save the game because this is gonna get bad.
Imperial City, welcome to the arena. You've come to watch the Grand Champion battle some of Cyrodiil's fiercest creatures. Who will survive this week's epic battle of combatant versus beast? Let's find out. Lower the gates! Ah! Ah! Oh! Yeah!
So yeah, you can also take the items as well that you find, and you can loot them as well. So there we go. So that is the first arena match as Grand Champion. I mean, I was always Grand Champion, let's be honest. But there we go. And he's going to bed. Nice.
Great show, great show. You really brought down the house. Here's your gold. Now get some rest, and I'll see you next week. Well, well, if it isn't Skull Crusher. How's our new Grand Champion, huh? You ready to make me some money? Oh. Would you believe Owen? We're just not ready. It takes time to find those beasties and get them back here alive. Remember, just one show a week. Come back some other day.
So folks, there you have it.
Hello. Yes, I'm the city's arena gatekeeper, but I'm not on duty now. If you want to bet on a fight, see me at the arena between 9 AM and 9 PM.
We're not quite done yet though. We've got to speak to that chap, but first of all, I wonder if I can push this bloke out.
Wow, you're the Grand Grand Champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way. Golly, you're the best. I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on. Let's go.
This is the Adoring Fan, an NPC who will basically just follow you around and do anything for you, and is usually a distraction.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. Fine. See you. Farewell. Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps? Oh, gee. You sure? Okay. Well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye. Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Here? Right here? What about, say, over there? No? Right here? All right then. You're the Grand Champion. Whatever you say.
Now, the reason why I actually did the Oblivion playthrough is for this very moment, that it's recently been announced that the Adoring Fan here appears in Bethesda's next role-playing game, Starfield. And, not only that, but the same voice actor will be taking their role as well. So isn't that marvellous? Unfortunately, Skyrim Grandma will not be making an appearance. I think she passed away, bless her. Or her health prevents her from doing any more voice lines for whatever the next Elder Scrolls game will be. Ah, hello. Here's an interesting little meeting.
So, you are looking for the Thieves Guild as well? Armand Kristoff will decide who is worthy and who is not. I've been preparing to join the guild for years. If you're nice to me, maybe I'll show you a few tricks.
Actually, I just wanted to know whether the shack for sale was.
You wish to join the Thieves Guild too? Oh, maybe we will soon be brothers in the shadow. Only Armand can say.
So, around midnight, this is where you meet Armand Kristoff. And he's the one to speak to about joining the Thieves Guild. That doesn't exist. So, let's drop off our gear. Because we don't need this raiment anymore. And pick up my old gear. Which does far more for me than I'd like. The raiment, as far as I understand. Yeah, fatigue and health, it's not actually upping my base stats enough. So, yeah. And is that for my weapons? Yes, it is. I can drop that off and enchant that, maybe. Keep that. So, that's the arena done, basically. Now, what other quests do I have? So, that's the one that will... I've got everything. Great. Oh dear. So, what else can I do? Sanguine. Oh, hello. I haven't got any trousers on. 1 second. Thrashing thighs, good grief. Cyrodiilic brandy. In fact, let's do that one another time. Let's try to do others. Excuse me 1 second while I look that up. In fact, hang fire, because Steam has now been updated. And I can take notes. So that's actually a really good thing. So if I want to do a lore video, I could just go there rather than tabbing out. But that's not as good. So, where's browser function gone? The browser, there we are. I hope they do something about... oh, super, you can make new tabs. And I hope they've actually improved the browser, because the function is so bad in the original Steam. I can't seem to get a signal. Never mind. Okay, plan B. Let's not do that one then. What else can I do? Ah! I know just the quest we can do. Let's go to Skingred. And let's see if this one doesn't bug out, because I hate this quest. I really do. But it's kind of got to be done. I think I want to say the chapel's this way, but I think it is. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've got to meet him around the back of the chapel. Ah, hello there.
Can't you see that I'm very busy? We can't be seen talking. I waited for you last night behind the great chapel. Where were you? I'll meet you there tonight. Yes, the Gold Road does pass through Skindra. I, too, find it fascinating.
Remember that if ever you say that Oblivion's voice acting is bad, it takes a lot of effort to make voice acting sound bad, and there are genuine voice actors out there who can't even do that well. So, anyway. So, I think we'll wait for night to occur as we wait for Glathir, who's a bit paranoid about the residents of Skingred. Yeah. Did the question actually say what time to meet him? Because we can have a quick chat about... at midnight. So we'll have a quick chat. So we'll move it to... there we go. So, let's talk about... so we'll meet him around here at midnight. So let's talk about Saint Alessia, a figure who has appeared in the games, not appeared in the games as such, actually does appear in the Elder Scrolls Online. There he comes now. So we'll go inside and get some blessings while we're away from him. So Saint Alessia was the founder of the First Empire. She was a slave in the Ayleid kingdoms. They're like the Highland, I think they were Highland or Heartland elves. There are many elven subtypes, but yeah, these were the Ayleids, an ancient elven empire. And yeah, so she was freed along with I think Mehrunes, the man-bull, and together they made the first Minotaur, or so it's believed. Alessia founded the First Empire, and she's like the first true empress, but is also known as like the slave queen. And she's also revered as a saint. And she was, I think, the first person to combine the imperial and elven deities of the 8 divines to make the imperial church.
Ah, you came. You're sure you weren't followed? Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. We're all in on it. Oh, what? Well, yes. I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you. Gold. You like gold, don't you? Lots of gold. Here's my problem. I'm being followed. Watch. Marukotti selected. Not sure. I'm a threat. I know you. I need you to check out some people. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me? Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already? Let's start with Bernadette Penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. see where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me. Her house is almost directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence? I don't think so.
I'm out. My cursor. Oh, for God's sakes. My cursor went, sorry.
There's so much I could tell you. So many secrets. But then you'd be in danger too. It's best if we're not seen talking. Remember, Bernadette Penance, 6 a.m. Don't let her see you watching.
So paranoia is... I don't like doing this quest, but because there's so much to do, like the completionist in me is like, I really want to see all the ways this quest can end. But it's a damn good one. It's a really, really good one. So, this is Glathia's house, quite unique. Let's go inside and have a look. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Right, I am back. I'm terribly sorry if this video comes out as a bit discombobulated. The reason is because I've had a guest over for the past what time are we on now? Probably 2 hours, and yeah, about 2-3 hours. One of my late stepmother's grandchildren came over, and yeah, just said hello, and it was nice trading tales with them. So, yeah, we don't see that side of the family very often now, so, but not to worry. So, resuming what we're doing, we're going to look in Glathia's house. Glathia is harmless but crazy. If you're not familiar with that little rap on YouTube, I strongly suggest you check it out. There's quite a few that are good. Let's have a look at some of Glathia's notes here. Good news! I may still have a chance. Found someone to help me today. A stranger who can move freely. Hope to have proof against Bernadette Penels by tonight. Mondas. Today I caught Bernadette Penels watching me. I have very little doubt now that she is one of them. This saddens me. I thought her one of the few to show me kindness in this nest of treachery, but now it seems that was all a lie. Current thoughts of the conspiracy. Marocati selectives, most likely, ruthless and secretive. I undoubtedly earned their enmity by my vigilance numerous times. The Blades, supposedly the guardians of the Empire. Question: do they know that I know their dark secret? Everything hinges on that. Mythic Dawn. Need to more learn about them! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Obscure hints from various sources suggest they are could be one of the most dangerous of the three. Question: why do they want me dead? Observation of David Sorelli. Montes. Watched him from my upstairs window. He pretends to work, but I can tell he's really watching my house. Spent several hours whispering to his brother. Could Gaston be involved as well? Turdus. Followed him to his vineyard. Don't think he saw me. He went off by himself once. Could have been burying secret evidence. Note. Go back tonight and search for this. Could be the break I need to finally learn the truth. Midas. Too sick to go out today, but noticed him staring at my window. Turdus. Searched the vineyard tonight. Found nothing, but the ground had clearly been disturbed. He must have learned I was spying on him and removed it. Note. Need to find someone from out of town to help me. My movements are being too closely watched. Fridus. David has watched my house again. He doesn't even try to hide it anymore. They are becoming more and more brazen now. Think I am as good as caught in their net. I must strike back before it's too late. But our desperate measures to call for yet. Do I have enough proof to justify acting? So, even Glathia is not entirely above due process. He does... Oh, I'll take that book. Oh, I'll take that book as well. And I'll take that book. Oh my god, he's got some good books here. Yeah, his house is quite unique. I say quite unique, it is either unique or it is not. The real Baron Zaya. Must give those a read one day. On Oblivion, Tamarielic Law, go to Coral, Organian Account. Has he got any books that are particularly rare? Oh, fine iron mace. Nice. I don't think it looks any different to an ordinary mace though, does it? Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's a different texture. Very nice. So, let's continue searching his house. I am looking up there for good reason. There is, yeah, skin-grad houses are quite interesting architecturally. Some of the most unique buildings are present here. You go to any other city, and most of them are all not copy and paste as such, but very similar in design. Huh. Weapons. Yeah, he's quite well armed. In fact, I better dispose of some of this stuff. You know, he might do someone a badness with it. Yeah, that battle axe might actually come in handy at some stage, if, as it turns out, these people are who they are. Excuse me one moment. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to see that Dad was home safe and sound. So, the Maracati selectives are quite an interesting figure in the lore, and indeed today's video, because they were part of the Alessian faith. They were fanatics who tried to basically drive out Aldmeri influence, which would have been great around the time of Skyrim. They were religious fanatics who basically tried to disprove that Auriel it was like and Akatosh were the same thing. Auriel is the not to be confused with the shampoo L'Oreal, because she's worth it. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, like the Elven equivalent of Akatosh is what Martin Septon turned into. So yeah, we're trying to sort of try to disprove that theory. And yeah, they were fanatical.
A pleasure to speak with you. Hammer and Tongs is a good place to get your armor repaired. Just don't go early in the morning. Agnet usually isn't feeling so well then. Well, I know he's a bit odd, but I've always thought he was kind of sweet. Lately, though, he has been stranger than usual. I think maybe he's been following me. I see him every morning on my way to chapel. I try to say hello, but he always pretends not to hear me.
So, nothing too bad going on there. Let's wait a bit and see what else is going on. Maybe when she's at work, we can find out if something's going on.
Hot to eat for a day with a single coin.
Alright, Vegas.
I don't mean to gossip. Blessings of
So, Falfagus has nothing to tell us about Galathea that we don't already know. I was supposed to be meeting Galathea back here though. So let's check out where Bernadette is. In the chapel, eh? What's she doing in the chapel? Praying.
Greetings to you.
What's new with you?
I heard there was
How
some
goes it?
compliments around.
It's my pleasure. You too.
You were Martin's friend, weren't you? You were fortunate to have known him. I can't believe it. The Great Prince has been beaten. There's a new arena grand champion now. Someone called Skull Crusher.
Greetings, champion. I'm at your service.
He looks like he's on the skoomer.
Tanika makes some truly fine wines at her winery. I think they're every bit as good as the Surly Brothers wines.
Surly Brothers, my apologies.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all.
Oh, I want to haggle. In fact, let's buy all his spells and then
Thank you. Come again.
I think when we talk to him next.
I'm honored to...
Oh no, option's still there.
You too.
Well met. I am Ambrose Can, grape grower for Cerilli Brothers. I'm also an advanced trainer for weapon and shield carriers.
Ah, a trainer.
Thaddeus Calidius at the Fighters Guild also teaches block, but he'd be the first to admit I'm his superior in every way.
Ah.
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time. You too.
So, let's see where else Bernadette's going. Now, I should just say you don't have to do all this stuff. You can just report to Galathea and you can either make shit up or...
A pleasure to speak with you. Farewell.
Yep, well, you can just watch him. Excuse me, my hay fever's coming in. And so, he's gone home. So, there you have it. So, nothing seems to be happening. All good.
So, you saw Bernadette Penance, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she? Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me. Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate. Tutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. That's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching you. I'll meet you here tomorrow night, so get your report. I still can hardly believe she wasn't watching me, but it is a relief to be able to finally stop talking about it. He lives in a large house between the low gate and the east bridge. Alone. Suspicious, don't you think? Those beauty sexes.
Right, who can see me? Is he on the balcony? Is anyone on our balcony anywhere? Right, I think what it is I need to reload the save because there's something not right here. Ah, maybe it was this chap here.
Pleasure to speak with you.
In fact, this chap's house is quite interesting. Let's investigate. This is the Restral's house. Going to find out why it's interesting. Now, do you know what that song means? I'm sure you imagined what the sound was. Let's level up destruction. Why not? This thing can't seem to hit me very well. Fucking gloom wraiths. Oh, come on. There we go. Physics. Nice. Nice. So yes, this is Nerestral's house. Very interesting. Oh shit. Ah dear. Yeah, let's check those up. Oh, I'm silenced. Spells do not do sneak attack damage. I think maybe if it's like a bound weapon, like a summoned blade or something. That's one thing. Now, do you know where the spell silence comes from? Magic spells typically used to be cast with words, and if you can't use the vocal components of a spell, like speaking, then you're in trouble. So that's where it comes from. Now, we don't particularly need to... Oh! I was going to say we don't particularly need to be up here. We will in the Skingred house. But when we... That's where we come around to buying it. For 25,000 gold! We can, very shortly. If only I hadn't spent all that money on spells I wasn't going to use. Ho ho ho! Green Giant. So, yeah, so... Oh, I'll take that just in case. But yeah, that's Narastrel's house. Nice little oddity. Also notice as well how the bedroom sounds as well. The song in there was different to the rest of the building. Now, do we have a basement here, Narastrel? Near as I can tell, no. Okay, now. Elven clay, well, nice. Yeah. So that's their house. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Narastrel the elf that runs this place? Yeah, while I'm looking around. Oh, nice. Well, I never. I don't think I've ever seen a potion like a book like that before. Well. No. Ah! Lalu, of course. So the answer is no. They're not Narastrel. But yeah, I think House Lalu was the... I should know because I played it. It was like the first great house that I joined in Morrowind. Was like, I think they're the ones who are like the most open to the Imperial ways, and customs. Let's have a look inside this bloke's house, see what he's... Incriminating evidence is made against him. Just brought before him, rather. Any new books? Foxman or Myth? We will read the books. Thought my cursor had gone for a second, I do apologise. Yep. Can't believe it's nearly 6 o'clock and I've done this little. Yeah, I was really hoping like today would like be a really good day for filming and such, but everything went to cock today that could go to cock. Mind you, like we've had a nice surprise, I suppose, so that's good. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, sorry sweetheart if you're watching this, well, no doubt you will. But yeah, I would, so I was hoping to get like a really big video out, like several videos out today, but nope. And all of them are Oblivion. I wanted to get some other stuff out as well. My sneak skill is increasing rapidly. Oh, that's the Grand Champion Arena. I don't think I should have the champion thing actually, come to think of it. My sneak is only 77, my god. is this more often.
You're new here, or you'd know me. Tudius Sextius, my people have lived in Skingrad since the dawn.
The Mythic Dawn.
We're best friends. I'm sorry, but I don't think I know you, Rakshazzah. Oh, wait. Do you mean that strange widow you see wandering around the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. He gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why. Yes, the strange wood elf who haunts the low gate every morning. You said he was Galarther. I'm afraid I know nothing else about the fellow. Perhaps you should seek out a priest, perhaps a beggar, or guardsman. You and I, we have nothing in common. What could we possibly talk about?
I mean, he is right. I'm far, far above his station. Yeah, I'll see you, mate. Let's loot your fucking jewelry box. Oh, hello. That is very good indeed, a ring of wizardry. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, just too bad you can't see me. Nernru, that'll be good. Oh, so a lot of alchemical stuff you will not successfully harvest. There's a good chance you won't harvest it. But Nernroot is always successful. You can always take it without error. Well, this Tutius chap has just been a fucking prick. He is not really guilty of anything. Oh dear, I almost cast that. Oh god. In fact, let's have a look at my restoration spells. Heal. Because the more magicka you have to use, the higher you level up the skill. Let's see what Sextius does. Let's see, is he going to do anything particularly interesting? Look everybody, it's about to do something stupid! I bet he's just walked out the fucking gate and that's it. He's still there, because time moves differently. He's gone up to Dracula, Count Skingrad's castle. Right. I think I'm going to have to crack on with this and then probably make a start on another guild, maybe. I join the Mages Guild. Then I'll have to be Thieves Guild, then I'll have to be... No. Dire Brotherhood, then that.
Pleasure to speak with you. Good day.
That Oblivion gate threatened us all, yet only you took action to destroy it. You have my thanks for it. Ondana Orathi has got some fine tomatoes, some of the finest in Cyrodiil. Count Skingrad is a very private person. I handle all the county's public affairs and consult with the Count when necessary. He's seeing you.
Pleasure to speak with you. He's seeing you.
interesting sound effect. I think entirely unique to that well. We'll find out why later. Perhaps in 2 guilds' time. Oh! Seeing as we're going to be talking about the Mage's Guild, might as well talk about a mechanic in the game called spell effectiveness. So when you wear armour, this score affects you. I think that affects the potency of your spells as well as how much mana it costs to cast. So if you wear no armour, your efficiency goes up, like so. I can still wear that, okay. Like so, yeah. So I'm getting the full effect of that, but if I'm wearing armour, like so, 24%, see? So it goes down. This is a carryover from a lot of other RPGs where, not necessarily video game RPGs, but most like tabletop games. So if you try casting spells in armour, your spells might have a chance to fail, fizzle out, backfire on you, or you might not be able to cast them at all because it requires concentration.
Tell me what you learned about Tutius Sextius. Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penance or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe. Yes, the gold that you value so highly. I wonder what his betrayal. Never mind. We shall see. I do have one more name for you. Do you know David Sorelli? Yes, of the famous Sorelli Vineyards. Pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Notice how the weather is still happening, the rain is still falling even as we're talking. Doesn't apply to other effects in the game.
I was sure he was part of the conspiracy. Sure of it. I guess it just goes to show... Well, we'll see what it goes to show, won't we? The Sorelli house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move. Be careful. David Sorelli is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching.
So, I'm going to go to Galathia's house and I'm going to check his notes. Basically, what'll happen is, if... well, I'll show you, because this is like, I think the one quest that everyone wants to kind of see all the different results about. Oh, and look here, there's more notes. Right, let's not read that one yet. Bernadette Penance is not involved in the conspiracy. At least, so my new acquaintance tells me. I hope it is true, but my instincts are rarely wrong. But I have no reason to suspect treachery. Yet. The report on Tutius Sextius should help me decide where my new friend's loyalties lie. I fear the conspiracy spreads further than I thought. I suppose a stranger in town appears to be involved. It is likely that both Bernadette Penance and Tutius Sextius are blameless, but I must not act without proof. I've always held myself to higher standard than mine is. Report on David Sorelli will tell the tale. I fear that the end is near. I will not go down without a fight. They will know the Glathy at least, and not submit to their yoke quickly. So... let's have a quick chat with Mr. Cirilli. This is such a pain in the arse on a mouse. Wasn't much better on a controller either, but still. So let's have a look. Everything seems perfectly in order. Nothing particularly bad here. So far. Ordinary balcony. Or is it? Reinforced door. Conveniently left open.
For the love of Azura Khan, a man of a bit of privacy. I'm Gaston Cirilli. Perhaps you've met my brother David. Together we are the Cirilli Brothers Winery. Skingrad is the wine-producing capital of Tamriel. You must sample our local wines. You'll never taste better. The 415 vintages were particularly good. The 399, well, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if you can find a bottle. I'm glad that the Oblivion crisis is over, of course, but I can't help wondering, what happens to the Empire now? You may have heard that he's a bit touched in the head, and that may be true, but he's always been a quiet neighbor, never given us any trouble. Farewell.
So, they're not letting me into their house. That sounds like something a communist would do. Armed with a short sword. The weapon of choice
What is it?
for the KGB.
I'm David of Cirilli Brothers Vineyard. Gaston is my brother. From our vineyards come the finest wines in Tamriel. Yeah, well, in all honesty, no. But our wines are very good, and much cheaper than Tamika's very fine product, I assure you. Gaston and I make great wines, reasonably priced. Skingrad has two great vintners, Tamika and Cirilli. I'll never say a word against Tamika's wines. I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time. Bye.
I'm disappointed. So we must go to the chapel again. Report our findings. Where is the chapel? You can normally see it from each side. Oh, there it is. Yeah. The chapel's like the tallest building in the in any county.
I told you not to speak to me. Sorry. I have no idea what time it is.
So, I should explain as well, like, with this quest, it's unique in that, like, it has so many different ways of being done. Like, this one has, like, the most options in the entire game. You can take Glathia's money and tell him that actually, yeah, you know, that people are conspiring against him and he will give you more money, but it will cost you infamy. Which, I suppose depending on what kind of character you want to play, you do want. But the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild offer you that anyway. They don't give you fame, they give you infamy. That's what you're doing for bad quests. And this will of course be like considered aid and abetting.
What did you discover about the upstanding David Surly? Just as I suspected, they've gotten to you too! Not one of them involved in the conspiracy, and you expect me to believe that? Now I know for sure that they are all in on it, and therefore they all have to die, starting with you! And to think
So, that's one way the quest can end. So there you are. And a lot of gold on his corpse. So that's one way. There's another way. The thing is that you can feed into his pig shit, and what'll happen is then he'll like go berserk. You'll get the gold, but it's going to cost you infamy because you are you are basically just egging this guy on.
And so it all falls into place. Yes, it all makes sense now. Here, this is your last task. Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more.
So, I guess it's under Glathia's. Oh, okay. Did it say what it came under? List of death. David Surly must be killed. There is no choice. He is definitely conspiring against me. Come back and see me if you're not followed. So I'll give you your reward. So, this is the evidence that you can give to Captain Dion, I think his name is, with the Skin Regard, and you say, right, yeah, Glathia has to be brought in. Let's just quickly go to Glathia's house and check things out. No new notes, okay. So, gotta go to Silly Cerilius. I'm gonna fucking kill him, so let's see what happens when we do this. So, no infamy yet. As near as anyone can tell, it was his brother. Let's go to the Great Chapel. Perhaps Glathia still there.
Have you done what I asked? Really? He's really dead? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm free! I'm finally free! By all means, I would have paid any amount to be rid of those watching eyes, always watching me, but never again! I'm free!
1,000 gold pieces. And no infamy.
Allow me to extend my congratulations on you too.
And now I'm just wondering like where Captain Dion might be in all of this. He's usually around the Chapel District.
Good morning.
I'll have a wander and just see if I can find him.
Hi there.
Because yeah, he's usually on patrol. Can't see him down there.
You're new here in Skingrad? Fine. I'll make sure the captain knows we have a stranger in town. Please, keep your weapons sheathed and use your best manners. We're a bit suspicious of strangers here. Don't give us anything to be suspicious about, will you please? The town eccentric lives in the... Good day.
Where is Dion, I wonder? But yeah, so anyway, that's the one way of doing it.
We're here to serve. Something is just a bit off about Goliath there. Someone needs to keep an eye on him. Good day.
Okay. So what might be best is going to the castle barracks and looking for the captain there. And handing in the evidence. So, seeing as I can't get this to trigger, basically what would ordinarily happen is Galathea would run around with a battle axe, the iron battle axe by his bedside, and he'd go around attempting to kill the people on his hit list. However, the guards may intervene. Perhaps not quickly enough though. Hello? Who are you?
Duty calls. I'm captain of the castle guard, and Dion is captain of the town guard. It's simple. I don't care what goes on in town. That's Dion's problem. Goodbye. Hello.
I wonder where he is.
It is a privilege.
Where might I find Captain Dion? Right, I'm taking way too much time on this one quest, I'm really sorry, so... Let's go with this ending. So yeah. And no one was none the wiser. But yeah, you can report him to Captain Dion, and he'll arrest him, or attempt to arrest him. And yeah.
Have you... Hey!
There. Now, do any guards have a problem with me killing the town paranoid?
Something I can help you with. He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his crazy behavior. I learned quite a bit about how to use a shield from Ambrose Cannon. Cost me a bit, but it was worth it. Goodbye.
So, has that given me any information? No, but it has given me a lot of gold. And what to do now? Buying a house in Skingrad. Furnishing is now for the Venerable Vintage. Venerable Vintage is one of those that I kind of really don't want to do. Oh. Okay. Let's find Mehrunes Razor, but first, because we do need to level up our blade skill. And what better blade than the blade of Mehrunes Dagon himself. So. Oh no, we do not want to drop that, do we? No, we do not. I'll take those. So yeah, so Mehrunes Razor was a DLC quest, and I think it comes with a note. But can I find it? Nope. Handwritten notes. Ah, no, that's for the mod. I don't think I'm going to find it. Nope, never mind. Doesn't matter. So. Let's go and unearth Mehrunes Razor. Which is an interesting little quest. It was a DLC that was sold, like, I think around the time of, like, I think between Shivan Isles and Knights of the Nine. Just a little quest that Bethesda could charge money for. And this is what DLC was supposed to be, not horse armor. It was supposed to be a little content pack that provides some goodies at the end of it. It's like, you're not getting this stuff instantly, you have to work for it. But it ain't work if you're having fun, right? That's how it was supposed to be. This was like the good ending, so to speak. Oh, it's been dragged into combat. So. We've got to go to this castle. This quest isn't very long. but you do get a Daedric artifact, and I think it's actually one you can give to Martin for that part of the quest. Azura Shrine is one we need to do as well, and that can earn us some money as well. I can begin my search for Mehrunes Razor. Hello. Drothmeri soldier, interesting. Drothmeri tunic. Oh, we're definitely taking those unique items. So the torches, sword of shattering rather. A Daedric dagger. So that's, I don't know who a statue to, or even what. In fact, let's just put that tunic on. How does it suit me? Nice. Ah! I've encumbered. Not by much though. What can I drop? £10, £20. Because that might work as a disguise. Doubtful, but you gotta try these things. Like, it is already like an impressive looking dungeon already. I like this style a lot. Well, the disguise doesn't work. Right. So, I want to handle that a bit better. Interesting that like every like race has like their own like unique spell, and only these guys really seem to use it. It's very strange. Right, let's try it this way this time. The game's really slowing down when I try to save. I might have to delete some save files. So, let's read this small diary, shall we? Dear Diary, today I go to see my cousin. Mother said it was a blessed day, which I think means she's going to miss me. I'll miss her too, but I'm real excited to see cousin Drothan again. I promise to ride her again real soon. Dear Diary, I met a rider on the road today calling himself a courier. He gave me a letter from the cousin Drothran. It says that I'll have a special job when I get to Cyrodiil. I'll be a steward. Cousin says stewards keep track of who comes and goes, but somebody will do most of that for me. I just need to only let people in who know the secret word. It's a very big responsibility. It says that I have to tear out this note. Cousin is very smart. I better write down the passwords, I don't forget it. It's Kima. Dear Diary, today I saw a wood elf. Dear Diary, another courier found me today, with another letter from cousin. This letter says that he may not be around when I get there. Cousin said that his journal will tell me everything I need to know about finding him if he's not around. I should find his cabin. Oh, I'm not good at reading, only writing. Dear Diary, I'm finally here. Before I use the special word to get in, I have something I need to tell you, Diary. It's not personal, but Diary's a kid stuff, and I have to be a grown-up here, so I'm leaving you behind right here. But thank you, Diary, especially for keeping me the special word safe. Good luck. So, yes, not the Not the adjudicator with the tallest mohawk.
Yeah, I've fought much. Take that. This is the
This might have actually worked if I was Dunmer.
I've fought much better. Here's some
Oh, bugger. Ah, fire arrows are well, yeah, that'll do it. I've contracted tunnel cough, my god. Not the most inventive disease name, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, to be honest, it's like it's games like Oblivion that like made me like the idea of like disease and such mechanics in RPGs. Alright, I'm not going to survive the next lot of attacks unless I do something. And excuse me one moment while I just chew some potions. What's this then? Right. No, I don't know. Drop it off on his body. How much? 90 hit points, that's not too bad. In fact. Never mind. Screenshots taken moments before disaster.
I've fought much better. Fearsome than you.
In fact, I've got your torch there. How do I cure disease on self? There we go. What's over encumbering me? Oh, is it equipment? Ah, so it is. Okay, that's not doing as much, but it is enchanted, and that is going to be useful. So I'll drop those. Yeah. So, Rothmary Armory, forward detachment, registry of departures, arrival, second seed through 6 second seed. Your recruits, grade 1 salary paid, 10 infantry, 4 archers. 18 second seed. Seeded. Cavalry detachment, granted shelter, assigned to 10 outpost. 12 mid-year. Infantry, Drothmeri. Departure to Narcissus. Courier detail, 1 cavalry. 15 mid-year, veterans, grade 3 salary paid, 6 mage trained. 19 mid-year, infantry, Drothmeri. Return from courier detail, 1 cavalry. 21 mid-year, platoon, grade 2 salary paid, 12 soldier and infantry. Join Mr. Rathi, discharge for family emergency. I do not leave the scales, they are not the scales Julianos. Which we will be getting much later. Well, not too much later. Abandoned knapsack. Also as well, the spear. Well, this is a great way to level up my heavy armor.
This is the part where
I should just hold it down and just let it do that way. So, there we go. So seeing as my disguise isn't working, we'll have to do it the other way. For some reason I run slower when my fist is out. It's teeny tiny things here. It's very much appreciated. So, onwards we go. This place just keeps getting even more interesting. Look at this. That bloke down there's got a helmet on. So it must be very important. Can you believe there's a bedroll there? Good grief. Like, to say they're very well regimented, they really have very little concern for health and safety, don't they? Not bad at all.
showing your face is the last mistake you'll ever make.
Is that an orcish shield? I better end this quickly actually, because he... Yeah, that, like, magic damage does not take the piss. Which is going to be fun when fighting the Mages Guild. Well, not fighting the Mages Guild as such, but rather fighting their enemies. Yeah, like they're the slowest attacks in the game. Foodstuffs? Hutch. Look at this place. Wow. Gone to winter lines trying to... Oops. Greaves of the Sun. This guy's loaded. Right, we could go that way, or we could check this place out. Because there's a lot here. But yeah. This is the jail? Interesting. Jailer's letter. Villainous. Keep searching for the writ that assassin carries. Patrolmen have searched the tunnels in hopes he dumped it when he was found out, but he may carry it on his person yet. If that's the case, I should have to think where it's hidden. Try sneaking in there while he's sleeping to search a cell. And by Nerevar, get to work building that second cell. I don't want to execute that assassin until we find out who we come for. And Sardova needs some place to lock up the workers when they get out of line. Commander Adrethi. Withstands. By the way, those are, like, wristbands are not very common in this game. So if you find some, it's, nice little blade. A Morag-Tong assassin. Morag-Tong! Sworn enemies of the Dark Brotherhood.
You know how to move in right arm. A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Was that a good idea? So yeah. Oh my word, it's going that way. And his spell's just worn off. I'll draw their attention to me.
What's the matter? Get out! You mangy! Die! Get out!
You just insist on getting yourself in trouble, don't you? Alright, I'll draw the attention away from you.
Die! Damn you!
This guy is possibly the best assassin if only because I'm keeping him alive. Just by getting my ass kicked. Alright, let's drop that because that ain't worth much. Drop that because that ain't worth much. Yeah, not gonna lie, they're pretty good. Yeah, please don't ask me why I'm actually helping this assassin. I haven't discovered why yet. Okay, apparently just going to the belly of the beast.
Am I supposed to be? I hope I can help. Take care.
This fucking guy. Can you believe him? Look, if I can get him out of this alive, I'll take that. I'll take the win, you know. Right, apparently we're going this way then. But yeah, the Morag-Tong are like the assassins, are the sworn enemies of the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah. But they are like state-sanctioned assassins. I hate to heal up something awful, don't I? To be honest, I think slaughtering everybody here is like the end game anyway. So I might as well kill everybody who's outdoors. Hello? So run away. Oh, potion of healing, nice.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Likewise. Yeah, let me get that healing spell on you. So he wants this house here. Oh, okay. I'll let him walk on in. And let's see how this goes. Maybe they'll have words. No! Let's see how he's good. Right, I want to leave him first. Analysm.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Take care.
Oh, I actually wanted to loot him to see if there's anything on. Right, let's get in. Help him out. So, no, he didn't actually have anything besides... I wonder if I can calm him. Do I have a calm spell? No? Doesn't have any calming spells, because you can calm and frenzy people. Soothing touch.
This is the part where you fall down and
How do you do?
So anyway, that bloke came to do what he did, and he is gone. So, what do we need to drop? Boots of the Taskmaster, 45 athletics, not bad. So 3,000, yeah, I'll get rid of those. Yeah. Greaves of the Sun. Ah, that's a thought, because I'm also carrying armour as well, aren't I, from Galathia. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I sure hope I did the right thing. Psychic motion. A little bit of telekinesis, I bet. Ah! I wonder why there's a scroll of psychic motion. Is it because there's something up there that I need to know about? No? I guess not. You poor, poor bastard. Could have been avoided. Could have been avoided. I hope this has made it out. So let's make our merry way through these different houses. Hello. This is the most interesting place, isn't it? See it. Jabasha bookseller. Lower Wasteworks, foreign quarter Vivek, Vardenfell, Morrowind. Treatise on Iliadic cities damaged, 1,500 drakes. The listed Argonian made, 15 drakes. Praise be to Heliseth and the Empire. Oh, hello. Right, I've really got to drop some stuff off now. So, what have we got that we can get rid of? So, Dagger of Fire, let's be honest, isn't that great. Ebony Dagger, don't need that. Ebony Arrows, I certainly don't need the weight. I'm going to keep those because if I do go into marksmanship, that will be what I'm going to use. The Boots of the Taskmaster, taking up way too much room, and I have enough inventory as is. Let's get rid of those because they're unenchanted and I don't need them. Greaves of the Sun, right, 3,500 versus 3,300. Simple as. Oh, mind you, the weight difference is not good enough, so I can have those boots back. You know what's it? Drothan's Journal, let's read that, but first let's also loot the fucking place. So yeah. Scroll of Transmutation. Yeah, okay. Alchemy. Quite literally the old practice of alchemy, turning iron into gold. Yeah. I've read Drothan's Journal, okay. "12 Morning Star." Sadrith Mora. Oh. It's quite a while away then. Oh, in Morrowind then. "Traitors all. Heliseth and all the lapdogs in the great houses care nothing for the heresy for allowing the Empire to command the lives of our noble Dunmer people. Even my fickle Telvanni kinsmen apathetically consent to this outrage. Once I have raised my army and toppled the atrocious empire of men, then they shall all pay for their complacency." 6 Fair Seed, Vivek. I could hardly bear the journey here to deal with that filthy bookseller, but it was worth it. The treatise on Iliadic cities I bartered for provided the last bit of evidence I needed. I am now convinced that I can find the Nephara Vigum beneath the Sundercliff Watch, just inside Cyrodiil's border. 2 Rain's Hand, Cragganmore. The Drothmeri army grows in might. A forward detachment is ready to escort me within Cyrodiil's borders, where they shall bolster themselves for the assault, whilst I claim my prize under the mountain. 17 Rain's Hand, Cragganmore. It's getting harder to find mercenaries. I may have to consider employing some of the beast folk. Must remember to discuss this with the Adrethi before we depart for Sundercliff. 26 Rain's Hand, Sundercliff Keep. The Nefari figure must be near. I can feel power emanating from this place. Now I've only come to find it and overcome the task to earn Mehrunes' razor. Wielding this fearsome relic, I'll lead the Drothmeri army to victory against the Imperial tyrants. 14, Second Seed, Sundercliff Keep. We finally uncovered the entrance to Varsabalem. I'm going to take a detachment of men inside with me to find the Nefari Vigam. We already discovered an assassin prowling the camp. I fear that Helseth may have sent him. To be safe, I'm going to seal myself in the city until we can recover the razor. I've left 2 bazaars, cut from the belly of an albino guar, in the care of Commander Aldrethi and the Forge Master. If there is some emergency, they have only to place these on the pedestals outside of the door to dispel the barrier, and take over the way to Varsabalem. So, he's gone to the Forge Master and take the bazaars. Oh dear. Appears as though that might be the way in, but he's sealed it. Or perhaps they're not dug down far enough. Yeah, so things are getting rather interesting. And let's have a quick read. That book, what was it? Treatise? There's an alien. 6 pages. We can deal with that. Chapter the 10th. Varsabalem and the Nefaravigam. Yeah, Nefaravigam. I will not be the first scholar to point out to a combination of benign intent and arrogance on the behalf of the aliens as the source of many ruinous affairs for the old Hardland elves. The Nefaravigam, a foul construct of Mehrunes Dagon, was erected to be ever watchful for the pilgrim who would approach it, and best an unknown worth of trial of worth. It is said that such a pilgrim will be rewarded with the blessing of Mehrunes' razor, a vicious blade through which Dagon himself can claim the very souls of those it strikes. Benign intent compelled Ayleid folk to seek out the Nefaravigam. I just gotta make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Arrogance let them believe themselves capable of disbarring any who would seek the razor. So was Varsabalem, a great ringed labyrinthine city during the height of the Ayleid rule. Sure as death, pilgrims came to Varsabalem, and for years the elves drove back many, until it came to pass that the vampire slipped into the city unnoticed. Merfolk were touched by the foul affliction, throwing the city into a gathering storm of madness and ruin, and soon it seemed none was left to prevent the razor from being recovered. Then suddenly, Varsabalem was gone. Historic accounts dispute whether it happened through some final safety, a natural catalysm, or by the touch of the divines themselves. Whatever the cause, history agrees on the result. The mountains of the eastern Niben were swallowed Varsabalem, and Nefaravigam with it, where has remained hidden since the early days of the First Era. If the tale is true, then somewhere on the eastern fringes of the Niben Bay, where man's reach has scarcely reached through the years, man's rule has scarcely reached the years, the Nefaravigam still lies in wait, among a city of unliving abominations entombed within the cold bowels of the mountain. How very strange indeed. Let's go. We covered the Nefaravigam, I'm not sure. The Omen Barracks. Much of a barracks, is it, if there's only one bloke here? Take that one, just in case that's a rare volume. I don't know how many volumes there are, that's really what I'm taking, I guess. Nothing of import here. Around the back of the bed, nothing else in the chest. Can't see anything on the table. Have we gone into every building? I think we have. Just want to double check. What's one of these buildings? Something. Yeah. Let us descend now upon this chap here. Let's not, shall we? Because I forgot I haven't got any health. Is that the latest save? Oh well. Well, we know what the note says anyway, so... Or the book say, so... Take those. So I think the assassin has taken one of the...
Good. Bye.
So he's going to take that item now. There we go.
Hello there.
So which way is he going now, just out of curiosity? This might be the way to the forge master person. So let's go here, deal with the omen. Any new random loot there? Just gold, not bad. Take the book, on we go. So I actually need to go back to this place. Grab all that. Grab the journal, take it. Get the book that we read. Take the receipt, ha ha ha. Take those. Drop the dagger of fire. Drop the deed while we're at it. Right. Now, let's descend on this chap. Let's not. Reload the save. Here we are. So, let's save and then we're going to try again. Claymore, nice. What have I just picked up? There's a chest there, so let's loot that. Nice. So, that looks like the way into the Aelid ruins.
Greetings. Fighting's easy. Just lead them out on the water and shoot them full of holes. If you've got a bow, of course, and can walk on water. Ah. What's the news from the other parts of Talia? The news has not been good. I've heard it said that the Daedra have overrun the town of Aldrun. The entire town has been destroyed. This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen? Safe travels. Be seen. Show them your face with the last mistake you'll ever make. Die, you mangy! Die! Die, damn you!
Oh, so I disarm that guy and he decides to pick up a better weapon. You know, it's perfectly appropriate that my intelligence is being drained. Somehow I don't think I needed a spell for that. Notice the music as well, again. That eerie music, like we don't belong. This is clearly a forward base rather than just someone's residence. But then we knew that already. That's the size of crab meat, apparently. Well, I never. Right, let's save again. Better heal up. Oh! So that's one of the Bezoars. That pearl. What I thought was a pearl. Right. It kinda changes everything. So now we know what to look for. Let's hope our poor soul assassin friend does not bit the big one. Let's go back to the village. Take the long way around. So Mehrunes Razor is a powerful artifact, very well worth it. I remember when it first came out, there were a lot of complaints about it being fairly overpowered, because it's the thing is that well, I don't want to spoil too much, but I'll just say like 50%, 25% of the time, or 20%, or even 10% of the time, it works every time. And yeah, it's a very powerful artifact. One that people have good reason to not like. On the other hand, it is a single player game, so it's not that big a deal. But Yeah. It is kind of pay to win, essentially. Well, yeah, it is pay to win. It is a pay to win item. And as well, like, one of the things as well is, like, this game and its DLCs do not do a lot for certain classes. Like, you've got the spell tomes, great. Well, not classes, but different archetypes. So, like, archers are massively overlooked in this game. As far as I'm aware, there are no magical bows in any of the DLC that are made purposefully for an archery character. Like, you've got the spell tomes for spellcasters, Mehrunes Razor for blade users. You've got Knights of the Nine, the mace, and the sword. And the sword is nice. I mean, everything in that DLC is nice. What else is there? But like, there's no bows, as far as I can tell. Like, not even in Shivering Isles is like there a dedicated bow. I'm not rightly sure, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. So the shadows are there, so I know there's at least one. I hear a lady's voice. That's different. I don't think we've actually met a Lady Drathrani yet.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Damn you!
Yeah, whatever that is, that's powerful. Huh. Dragobezer extract. Interesting. Wow. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, my character's not resisting any of this damage whatsoever. Right, I need to heal myself. Like, just a big heal, as big as I can get. I think Honor of Torches, I'll give them that much. Anything else that I need from this place? Nope, everything looks good to me. Dagger of Blizzards. My god. Right. Ceradilla brandy. I'll need that. Root pulp. I don't think. Oh, I thought it was a different thing. Yeah, root pulp. I'm fairly certain like that's not. I thought it was like monk's hood. Yeah, monk's hood. I used to think it was monk shoed. Yeah, monk's hood Root pulp. I didn't realise root pulp was its own thing. Yeah, I'll take that. Those screws look good. Well, good on him anyway. Yeah, I don't quite appreciate them enough. They look good. Inkwell. I think this bloke's been doing some sketches, but what's he been sketching? Can't quite see what that is there. I can't zoom in. Door out and so we've already been to the jail, so we know what's in there. We've already been to the canteen. Private attic, hello. What's in here?
Damn rats. Always snooping around like that. You'll never take me
Oh wow, okay. Rock pick hoe. That's a weapon. A unique weapon. Yeah, I'm definitely dropping some stuff for that. But what am I getting rid of to keep that? Yep, I'll do it. So, I wonder if these two were perhaps in a relationship because this room was locked. So, double bed here. Or maybe the exchanges of favours. Yeah. But, could be sad, or it could be rather romantic. Empty flask, nice. Perhaps we will never know. I think we have just about been everywhere. I'll just double check what this building is. Yeah, we've already been in there, haven't we? Let's carry on then.
He was here a second ago.
Take some arrows, absolutely.
Let's get this.
Oh, soul trap. Silence, good. Yeah, if you can get like magical arrows, they're like a good earner as well. And then again, like individual arrows aren't too bad either, because like you can have like 200 a stack, I think. So that's like 200 gold right there, if you can get them. But then that's the thing. Who's dropping them, you know? Oh, a heavy rake. That's also a weapon. Nice. Guess what we're doing? Because you do not get these very often. So I got to collect them. Well, hoard them rather. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing down that way. Sorry about this, my phone keeps going off. In fact, there we go. Turned off the data so I'm not disturbed. It was just WhatsApp group for work. I mean, I consider myself very lucky to work with the people that I do. Like, there are times when, like, my job fucking tests me. But, like, if I quit, I know that I wouldn't find a team as good as that. And as forgiving of my many faults. Yeah, good culture, good people. I like how they're saying how my heavy armor skill is going up and all I'm doing is literally just getting punched. Alright, got one of those. Oh, sitting on his knee. Be a beautiful sight if they weren't dead. And again, as far as I'm aware, both Franz Ferdinand and his wife and John F. Kennedy and his wife, like, they both like died in their wives' arms. Again, beautiful if it weren't so tragic, but never mind, eh? Wait, £2 a pop? Jesus, I didn't realise that. Got some good stuff though. Right, what else can I drop? I don't really need 2 of those, I'm not stacking. Recently used pickaxe. Ah, that's not a rare item, is it? Recently used pickaxe you can find throughout the game. Wait, I think there was sounds of fighting upstairs. That might have been the assassin's been found out. Like, how much are they paying you guys? Like, assuming you're getting paid. Like, as far as I'm aware, they're not slaves. He's been wounded. That might mean my buddy is dead. if I find out that he's dead, I'm like reeling him a save. I'll take a potion of invisibility, anything, to keep him up and running. Well, it looks like I made it this far. And he is like quite a formidable fighter as well, like the assassin does a lot of damage. He is getting through people quickly. Have you seriously been paid enough to do this? I've got the heavy rake ready. That is brilliant. I'm absolutely going to get one of those enchanted. There was, in one of the Ultima games, I kid you not, an item called the Hoe of Destruction. The Hoe of Destruction. It was like a really powerful magical item. A weapon, I think. Plain hoe. Does damage though. He says next to the other one. Quick tangent. If you want to talk about gaming news, Embracer Group, the guys who who bought out Eidos Montreal, the makers of the new Tomb Raider games, Deus Ex, all that sort of thing. Yeah, they've just laid off a load of staff. They've just mass fired a ton of people. Probably because they may even be in debt, or rather they have lost a lot of money, because they have been loaned about 2 billion or USD by Saudi Arabia, who were trying to get into games, and yeah, like they've just been giving a load of money to Embracer Group, who own the rights to Middle Earth, like the media rights to Middle Earth. That is a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, so Embracer Group just fired out a load of people. And this is the thing, like, I know a lot of people were cheering for them. They also own, like, they own a lot more than is, like, openly declared, well, not openly declared as such, but, like, easily available information. Like, Ghostfire Games, the guys behind Deep Rock Galactic, yeah, they're owned by Embracer. Might be an idea not to stand on the forge. What the fuck? Is it right? I'll deal with you first, but I want to look at this guy's face a bit more. Seriously, what the fuck is up with this guy's face? What the fuck is up with his head? It looks like Frank Sidebottom or something. I fought mud crabs who look fucking better than you, mate. I mean, he's a Nord, so maybe that explains it. They have like the worst character models. let's read this note. Oh, and just launch the... Great! Now I've got to try and find where that went now. Because I've just sat on it. Well, that's hopelessly lost. Let's reboot the save. Not losing lore. Forge Master. When you can next take leave, I wish to speak with you. I know you have had some reservations about allowing me to assume more duties. But I think you will reconsider when I recount for you, so the atrocious things my counterpart has said in your absence. So he's a fucking snitch. He's got the face of one, hasn't he? A Nord snitch. Oh, that's the armor apprentice, okay. Oh my god, so it's everybody. Fats. Let's repair my gear, why not? Get my armor skill up for once without actually having to pay for it. What is my armor looking like anyway? 74. Ooh, nice, only one more to go, and then hey, look, some good stuff will happen. Right, let's save the game, because the next series of rooms is looking quite bad. Courier's notice, conveyance via Narcissus Balfours, Vivek Suran, personal correspondence, origin withheld. I miss you more with each passing night. My only comfort is that I know the wages I'm earning now will ensure our comfort when I return. I can't believe the pay this lunatic was offering. I doubt I would have followed him all the way to Cyrodiil otherwise. The fool thinks he'll overthrow the Empire. But I mean, I'd take him. I figure we'll end up as deserting soon. Just as soon as we've gotten as much pay as we can without actually following this adult madman into battle. We've hardly even crossed the border, but I already have to tell you, Cyrodiil is an awful place. We have nothing but iron to work with. There's no art to iron armour. I tried using the bones of beasts killed in the local forest. They were brittle and won't bear the force of the hammer. Even with decent materials, this would be a dull post. We must be a mile underground and a league from civilization. I don't envy the courier who carries this letter. I passed the time in conversation with the other apprentice. We always seem to have a good laugh at the expense of the Forge Master. In private, of course. I can't wait to see your family home in Suran. I've never actually been to Vardenfell. I've heard much of its charm. I'm pleased and surprised to hear that you've been saving for our own home already. You say you're working for someone named Dizel? The pay must be very good. But when I return, you won't need to keep it up. You never mention, by the way, what sort of work you're doing. I'm still not sure how this crazy wizard is paying wages for us and his army of mercenaries and labourers. We don't use half the old mine here for smithing, so I figured he must sell the surplus iron, but I see no evidence of it. Nor do I think it would produce such a fortune. I think he's Telvanni. As folk in the area near you have heard if he's from wealthy stock. I fear I must conclude, my love. The Forge Master is demanding another parcel of iron for short of boots. How many more pairs could we possibly need? So things are holding up. I think I'm going to leave those two. What work they're doing, I wonder. That must be the Forge Master himself.
Hello, who's there?
I'm not interested in hearing the tales that people talk about in behind his back. No matter. Forge Master's amulet. Armour, blunt, heavy armour and strength. Weapons itself, not bad. Forge Master's smock, very nice. Normal weapons, not bad at all. And the Mage Bane Greaves. I shall most be definitely be taking those. I've of course got to dump some stuff. So let's do it. But what am I going to drop? Some of these things are just out of the question. There we go. Second bazaar. So, things are starting to out. So the way this guy's paying for people, or rather this commander is paying for people, is he's transmuting the iron into into gold to pay people. What's the Argonian made? Alright, let's give it a read. This is the only book, as far as I can tell, of the Argonian made, unless Skyrim adds to it, I'm not sure. Act 4, Scene 3, continued. Lifts the tail. Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Crantius Colto. Is that all you have come here for, my little one? My chambers? Lifts the tail. I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. Crantius Colto. So you are, my dumpling, and a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. Lifts the tail. You embarrass me, sir. Crantius Colto. Fear not. You are safe with me. Lifts the tail. I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not. Crantius Colto. Cleaning, eh? I have something for you here. Here, polish my spear. Lifts the tail. But it is huge. It could take me all night. Crantius Colto. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. End of Act 4, Scene 3. Yes, it's all very amusing, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Yes. Like, I don't hate it. I don't hate the book. It's what I dislike is the I guess reputation it has. Yeah, it's like it's the more mimetic side of it, not necessarily the content. Right, so we've done that. I want a quick run around. Because our friend should have reached the Forge Master. Slew him to the bazaar, but you know what? Perhaps we'll see him down this way. Ah, no, because I'm in a different area. Oops. You know, you could have just stayed, seen to your girl, gone home. Or guy. But no. You had to... You had to do that, didn't you? Like a fucking idiot. Getting yourself killed. You just had to get greedy, didn't you? Happens to the best of us, but still. Yeah. So, as I was saying before, well, so yeah, so House Sylvani is like the mage house of Morrowind, the great house of mages, and yeah, it can be quite cruel as well at times. But yeah, and with Embracer Group of the real world, yeah, they own like Middle Earth, Deep Rock Galactic, all that sort of stuff. That's changed my opinion massively. Like, I was actually going to buy the cosmetic DLC for Deep Rock Galactic that's just come out, but then I realised, oh wait, I'll be giving my money to Embracer Group, who've taken money from Saudi Arabia, who are not very great with the LGBT and women and minorities. Yeah, like, because my dad lived in Saudi for a while. He's got some wild tales to talk about his time there with you know, like when he lived there to do business, and my mum was there as well. And yeah, like in the 30-40 years that he's been out of there, it's it ain't changed much, but I hope things are getting better. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, so Embracer Group, like Embracer Group are demonstrating quite clearly why we can't have nice things. In the case of like the homogenization of like the idea, like, oh yeah, this is a publisher that isn't Xbox or PlayStation, so it's okay, woo! And no combat music. And actually, we're finding it's, you know, fucking not. They are basically now like becoming the new EA. I mean, you know, one of many new EAs, Electronic Arts, where they're buying up studios and property and not actually doing anything with it. I mean, yeah, okay, sure, there's time yet. There's time yet, but like, so far there is little room for optimism. It would be great if I had a decent idea as to where the fuck to go. I think it's down that way.
Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
So yeah, so we are seeing now the negative effects of another company doing it, and you know, like, this is a company that people were cheering on, you know, and like I think I was actually one of the people saying, you know, hey, maybe this is good that someone else is using this IP, but it also means that it also means shit's fucked when you've got a company that's actually like closing things down and like can't sustain it. Like honestly, games development is not a sustainable career, and people have been expected. It's not unknown for people to have been expected to move hundreds of miles away to work for another studio, you know, in another country or whatever, because that's where the work is. Because layoffs are that common and expected. So yeah, it's not a good situation for anyone to be in. And yeah, and companies like Embracer Group kind of show us like how it's made worse. Which is most unfortunate. I better save actually. I can't remember the last time I saved. Yeah, and once this is done, I'm going to quit, and I think I'm going to work on my next video, creating a character in Lancer. Because Lancer is an amazing RPG. I think I'll just let them duke it out, to be honest. With whatever the fuck is down there. Oh, they're fighting vampires, aren't they? So who have you got your money on? Something ain't right there. Or is there? No, they're vampires. They're all vampires. Oh no! I've caught a bit of a disease. What's this I'm fighting anyway? Vampire Bard. Yeah, vampires have like all the names of like the classes that you can choose at the start of the game. Knights, bards, monks. Ah, so he was actually... I know, I was going to say he was actually meant to fall down there. I think that NPC's just been placed there. Just trying to get rid of some potions. I'll take those arrows. So I just want to look around. Wait a minute. Arpenia? Did that say Arpenia? Because that, as far as I can tell, is a ruin that's of great importance. I thought there was another vampire around here, but I of course be willing to be proven wrong. No, it must have just been my imagination, but it's just been that one. Back and forth. Oh well. 200 gold for me. Gauntless. Oh, that's good. But I can't carry it. So, oh, by the way, what's this having on me? So it's ruining my fatigue and sneak. My god. Oh, it's talk off. Okay, so just draining my fatigue. Otherwise, doing fairly good. Okay, that's fine. That's all the disease is doing to me. I'm sure nothing else is happening whatsoever. I noticed any change in my assault? No. Still doing okie-dory. Yeah, so every time a vampire hits you with the weapon, they have a chance of passing on porphyric hemophilia, which is a vampire's disease. It's not very fun to deal with. Well, I suppose that depends really. Right, I better deal with that one first. Because you're the conjurer, aren't you? Ah, I was able to loot him while he was knocked down. Oh, that's clever. That's what a done with vampire looks like. Very contoured. Yeah. So, I think I've already got just about all the dust I can get for the time being. Let's continue on, because I want so hang on, they made iron weapons when really they needed silver because of all the undead here that they knew about. If they read the book. Spell sword, fucking hell. And he also walks around bare feet as well.
Hello? Who's there?
Hello? Fur gauntlets, it's been a while since I've seen Fair Hour. Ah, the good old days. Because good luck finding anyone wearing chainmail. Fuck. No matter, let's just try it this way.
You're pathetic. I've fought mudcrabs more fearsome than you.
Most interesting fight. I don't know who's going to come out on top of this, to be honest. It's either the... oh, hang on.
Pathetic worm. Show me what you've got. Let's get this over with.
Let's try and even the score there a bit, because... yeah, that bloke was assisting somebody else. Not really a fair fight, is it? Some good gear. So that loading screen there about the paralysis with a kiss, that's not entirely true. It is a spell called the Lover's Kiss that paralyzes people. It's not like you actually get the action to do that. Although it would be interesting, like, to have that as like a dialogue option. All the animation for it was the kiss, let's say something. Who knows? Maybe it is, and I don't know about it. But here, as I can tell, it is not. Garlic, clever. Not bad at all.
Here will not be tolerated.
Oh, I saw someone running across there. So they must have gone into here. Ah, to the Nepherigium. Nepherigium. So it's someone down there. Vampire Witch Hunter, the irony, right? Rubber protection, I'll take that. Oh, nice. Yeah, spellcasters always have the best gear on them. Oh, 10,000. I'll keep that. But what else can I get rid of? I don't need that, to be honest. Mind you, green robe. What can I drop? Got loads of really good arrows there. That's a really good bow. Ebony arrows, yeah, because they weigh too much. I was gonna say it had to be someone down here. Vampire Matriarch, I wonder what stage in like the enemy hierarchy that is then. Oh, this is interesting architecture. Vampire Bard, but has no vampire dust. Oh no, I've seen this before. I know what that is in the right hand corner. Cannibal corruption. Beating heart. Ugh. I don't really need that many, so let's drop. Oh, okay.
What's the matter? Getting tired? What's the matter? Getting tired?
There we go. So this is Mehrunes' razor. A chance to kill a target on strike. It's pretty good. Now I need to drop something. Let's get rid of the robes. Let's get rid of some potions. What else can I, what can I go as cheap? So anyway, so that's one way of doing this. So each strike has a chance of killing this person instantly. Playtime hood. Ooh, that's good. That's good gear. I'm glad I killed that guy for that now. Let's find some stuff to drop. Drothan's Field Journal. Oh, this room appears to have been built around the original site, the Mehrunes, but there is no sign of Mehrunes' razor. There is some sort of statue of a man here, and some scattered inscriptions in the stonework. Perhaps they can give me some clues. At first, they were the rune. First, I thought the runes were useless, but I was able to piece together a phrase. Kinverum Dagon Nefaravigum. Speaking the words aloud in that order caused the razor to materialize. Alas, the way to it is blocked. I dare not risk force lest the gate is trapped. I must search for more clues. I have discovered more inscriptions, etched as to be nearly imperceivable to my eyes. After much labour I discovered some clues as the man entombed here. It seems he was a champion of Dagon who failed in some great task. The kin, it says, Dromora, had carved his chest open, through flesh, armour and bone, with the razor itself. He stands guard now as a test for those worthy to claim the weapon. What sort of tests can this be? The runes mention the ability of the razor to instantly send a struck foe to oblivion through Dagon's wrath. This corroborates many tales of the weapon, but can it really be so powerful as to kill instantly? The task seems so simple, now that I've given it thought. He who travels here, draws the heart from the chest of the champion and devours it, must be worthy to wield the razor. I'm wary to proceed, and wonder if there is another way. The power of the blade is so near, I must ponder the next move. So, we've done all that without actually consuming the heart. Pretty good stuff. Right, let's drop some more stuff. Venom, Camellia. I'm not that bothered about the worth of these things, to be honest, so yeah. So, in position of Mehrunes Razor. Well, how fucking fun was that, right? Was that worth it? There we are. So it's a nice dagger. Great if you're a blade user. Otherwise, yeah. Well, it is only a dagger, but hey ho. You think Mehrunes, like Dagon, would have like the much bigger thing, right? Much bigger weapon. Well, anyway, there you have it. That's Mehrunes Razor. Oh, you can see the alien tiles there. I'm just going to quickly add this mine to my map, and then we'll call it quits there. There is a quest I need to park my arse in front of. What if actually I have to eat the heart to allow this weapon to work properly? Oh well. But yeah, it's a quest that I would really appreciate having the dagger for. I've just got to figure out now where it is. With the Drunken Dragon? I think so. They have the Drunken Dragon in. So yeah. Let's go outside.
You have my answers. I hope I can help. You take care now, buddy.
This is not the yen I'm looking for, but...
Good day. Sure, friend. I've got a bed you can rest. It's upstairs at the end of the hall, last door on your right. Just 20 gold. Sound good? Very good. Your room is waiting. You take care now, buddy. You're out late, sir. Emperors have been asleep. Long live the Empire.
Let's have a quick rest. Oh, hello. What's this? You dream of someone sleeping peacefully in his bed, when a shadowy, gaunt figure silently enters the room. Approaching the bed, the figure leans down and sinks its fangs into a sleeping person. After a few moments, the pale figure rises, blood dripping down his chin, as colour flows back into the vampire's face, and his features fill out. You recognize the face as your own. You awake, screaming. So, it appears we have contracted vampirism! That's our eyes now. Yeah. Not good. If we have a look at our active effects, we have vampirism. So, we have a weakness to fire, but we can resist disease. We are immune to disease, essentially. We resist normal weapons, and we resist paralysis, which is super helpful.
Something to report?
And now we have a new option. We can choose to talk or feed to someone. Choose to talk to or feed on someone.
Any friend of mine. Just... Did you find the room? You take care now, buddy.
Now, I need to find this other inn that I'm looking for. But which one is it? It's not in layer when it's here. Fairly certain it was on the road here. Fairgill Inn, maybe? I'm trying to think now where it is. This looks like the one. In fact, it is. It's a nice inn as well. In a very beautiful spot. Yeah, and you've got one of the way shrines here as well. Perhaps we can seek redemption. So, we are now going to have to deal with vampirism. Let's see how that goes, shall we? But first...
What am I to do? They're gone. All gone.
I'll talk to you in a minute.
Well met. I'm glad that the Oblivion crisis... Take care.
A pleasure to speak with you. In the West, in old Oblivion, that's where men...
I've had this one before.
I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
I'm absolutely willing to learn.
I'm willing to You've got a lot to learn. Let's get to training. There's much I can show you. Knowledge is the key to success in... Farewell.
So, we'll talk to Sajira in a minute, actually. However, if you want a clue as to what happens here, if you own the Elder Scrolls cookbook, then, well, you'll find the answers in there, as she has one of her recipes in there. This is honestly one of my favourite quests. Oh my god, I didn't realise how dark the screen was. I apologise that my face has been blacked out, and I've basically just been wasting space. Anyway, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. I look forward to doing the next video. The next part of Oblivion, because I've really been looking forward to this. I'm going to upload this now, and I shall catch you later. Take care. Ta-ta for now.